Good morning, everybody. Today is quite an interesting day. There's so much to talk about, but we're just going to talk about one subject today, and it happens to be this report that came out. This lady who is claiming that Joe Biden assaulted her, and here's a little clip of audio for you to hear her side of the story.
And hurry. And I said, okay. And it was a gym bag. She said, take the gym bag. She called it athletic bag. And, she said he was down towards the Capitol and he'll meet you. And so I went down and I was heading down towards there. And he was at first talking to someone. I could see him at a different distance, and then they went away. And then we were in like the side, it was like the side area. And he just said, hey, come here, Tara. And then I handed him the thing and he greeted me. He remembered my name. And then we were alone, and it was the strangest thing. There was no like exchange really. He just had me up against the wall, and I was wearing like a skirt and like business skirt, but I wasn't wearing stockings. It was kind of a hot day that day, and I was wearing heels. And I remember my legs had been hurting from the marble, of the Capitol, like walk. And so I remember that kind of stuff. I remember like I was wearing a blouse and he just had me up against the wall, and the wall was cold. And I remember it happened all at once. The gym bag, I don't know where it went. I handed it to him, it was gone. And then his hands were on me and underneath my clothes. And and then he went down my skirt, but then up inside it. And he penetrated me with his fingers, and he was kissing me at the same time, and he was saying something to me. He said several things, and I can't remember everything he said. I remember a couple of things. I remember him saying first, as he was doing it, do you want to go somewhere else? And then him saying to me when I pulled away, he got finished doing what he was doing, and I kind of was pulled back, and he said, come on, man, I heard you liked me. Mm-hmm. And it's that phrase stayed with me because I kept thinking what I might have said. And I can't remember exactly if he said I thought or if I heard, but it's like he implied like that I had done this. Like, I don't know. And for me, it was like everything shattered in that moment, because I knew like we were alone. It was over, right? He wasn't trying to do anything more, but I looked up to him. He was like my father's age. He was this champion of women's rights in my eyes, and I couldn't believe it was happening. It seemed surreal. And I just felt sick because when he pulled back, he looked annoyed. And he said something else to me that I don't want to say. And then he said, I must have looked shocked, and he grabbed me by the shoulders. I don't know how I looked, but I must have looked something, because he grabbed me by the shoulders and he said, you're okay, you're fine, you're okay, you're fine. And then he walked away and he went on with his day. And what I remember next is being in the Russell building, like where the big windows are, and the stairs by myself. And my body, I was shaking everywhere and it was cold all of a sudden. And I don't know, I felt like I was shaking just everywhere. And I was trying to grasp what had just happened and what I should do, or what I should say. But I knew it was bad because he was so angry. Like when he left, like I could feel, how when someone's angry, they don't necessarily say anything. Like he smiles when he's angry, and you can just feel it emanating from him. Like,
do you want to share that thing that you said you don't like? You said like I don't want to say what he said. That thing he said to you.
Yeah, I guess I could.
I mean, you don't have to.
It's okay. It's just it's almost like giving a weapon to them.
How so?
Well, it's like I don't want them to know how much it hurt. I don't want him to know when I don't know. But
like that you remembered it.
Yeah, just I don't know. But yeah, I can say it. Yeah, there's something he said that I didn't want to say, and I didn't want to say it because it's the thing that stays in my head over and over, and it's a thing that kind of stayed with me over the years. But he said, when he had me against the wall after he'd done, after I pulled away and he had said, hey, come on, heard you liked me. And I knew he was angry right after he took his finger, he just like pointed at me and he said, you're nothing to me. And then he just looked at me and he goes, you're nothing, nothing. And then I must have reacted, and I think he only said it twice. I said, but I just heard the word nothing. And I must have reacted because that's when he took me by the shoulders and he said, you're okay, you're fine, you're okay. Then afterwards, like, it kept replaying in my head. I'm like, last April, when all that stuff came out, I got really, really sad about it. And the thing that I remember most, almost more than the assault itself, was just being told I was nothing. And he was right. That's how people treated me. That's how office treated me. And I have no platform. I am no one. And to him, I'm nothing. So yeah, come forward. That's a good example.
So, let's go with, I just want to take the negative out of the way already. So, is there a possibility she may not be telling the truth? I don't want to be offensive to women in the side, because obviously, I don't want you guys to think that if you guys come out that everybody's not going to believe you. But it seems just in this political sense, convenient, but at the same time, it's a mixed bag. You really don't know if it's 100% legit, or if she's just lying to help ruin Biden in the campaign trail against, or in the general election to go against Trump. There could be a number of things. But if she is telling the truth and this is a legit story, I mean, Biden, man, it's just awful. Look, if you can get, look, people are going to say, well, how is that going to affect the general election? Well, think about it. With Trump, you already know where you're getting. Everybody knows he's done some really messed up things, especially to women. And his people, the people that follow him, don't care. However, with Biden, the Democrats are supposedly are more civil, emotional, sentimental, compassionate. So when you find out one of those people in your party done something like that, you take extreme offense to it, and then you realize that could ruin the campaign. That's when people probably won't even vote for you. They didn't vote for Hillary because they knew that she was corrupted as heck. With Biden, they still see a friendly smile, but once that friendly smile is destroyed by a sexual assault claim, that could do a lot of damage in a general election, especially against Trump, who can use it as a fuel. And I think Biden knows that, and this is pretty bad. I mean, I thought it was bad when I heard the speech and Biden lost his focus. But it was just recently, by the way, about the coronavirus. You should probably watch that video. But this was one of those situations where, if this is legitimately real, that this is terrifying to realize that in '93, we were dealing with people with power who were just taking advantage of women because they thought, hey, they had a crush on me or something, or they thought they liked me, or they thought I was cute. Think about it. She didn't even say that she liked him. She could have said I liked him like a mentor, not in like a sexual way. And yet he took it that way, and then he took advantage of that. He thought, hey, she would be into me because, like, as a politician, I'm like a rock star. Sometimes people with money, I hate to say this, but they believe that they have more authority, more power, more rights to do whatever they want. They can get away with a lot. And it's true. Don't they get away with a lot? Some people get away with not filing taxes for years. If average Joe people don't file their taxes, the IRS is on us about it. But the celebrities, it takes some time. They get punished maybe a little here, but not too severe where they're really learning a lesson, because everybody's still doing it. Some people are still dodging their taxes, or some people are still not following their taxes. The wealthiest people. Jeff Bezos from Amazon didn't file his taxes. I think Starbucks, the company, didn't file their taxes this year or last year. I can't remember. But that alone is just terrifying. So to believe that Biden might have done this with his own, like he thought he had the right to do that to a woman, that's messed up. And if this is not true, though, this is bad. this will blow over. Now, let's see how this plays out, because mainstream media is going to play either three directions on this. It's either going to just hear this woman out, or they're going to attack Biden on this. At least Fox, or the conservative sides of news media, is going to attack Biden viciously on this. Or the third thing is they're going to just dismiss this woman, or not even put her in coverage, to be honest, because this is damaging for Biden if this is legitimately real. And it's not going to look good as far as the but that's why mainstream media might not cover it. So he might get lucky. Like, they might not get too, like, they might cover it a little bit, but not too much, and then get over it. Like, you know how it is. It's like a 15-minute of fame situation. It's like a 15-minute to look how bad this is, and then they just throw it away. So maybe that's gonna happen, or this sticks. Who really knows? This is a really serious situation. But anyways, I'm gonna leave it on that note. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did, please leave a comment down below, or like or subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate it. Catch you guys later. Peace.